Welcome back, everybody. So the big story of the day, of course, is what's happening in Senegal right now. We've got both of our reporters. That's Reginald Witbooi. We've also got Samkela Maseko. Samkela is currently at what we last heard from him, stuck at one of the roadblocks. There apparently are major roadblocks around the area leading in there, also around the courtroom. This is where the murder accused of Brendan Horner, this was a farm manager, are expected to appear today. And of course, there's just been talk of a lot of violence that may erupt. There's some supporters, EFF supporters, we've seen them there, that have gathered already outside in the town. And so this is actually the question of the day we're asking you this morning. So we'd like to hear from you, also show you a couple of the responses that have come through, your views on the situation in Senegal and today's potential standoff ahead of the court appearance of those accused of murdering the farm manager Brendan Horner. So just also moving on to other stories of the day. We'll get to those tweets in a short time. So Kina, do you want to have a look at those?
Sure, let's just take a quick look at some of the other stories in our news diary. The Special Tribunal of South Africa is today scheduled to hear an application to freeze the bank accounts of the two companies awarded the contract to erect a fence at the Beitbridge border post.
And a former National Commissioner of Correctional Services, Linda MT, and two others are expected to appear in the Pretoria Specialised Commercial Crimes Court on charges of fraud, conspiracy to commit fraud, corruption and money laundering. It's unclear if the other accused, former Bosasa COO Angela Grizzi, will appear following reports of ill health.
And of course, the story that we'll be focusing on now, and we'll share some of your responses to our question of the day. The two men accused of the murder of 21-year-old farm manager Brendan Horner will appear in the Senegal Magistrates Court for a bail application today.
All right, these are your numbers of COVID-19. We've been covering them in the news. I think you'll also see all of these numbers that are out and about, heading towards 700,000 cases in South Africa. The death toll is at 18,309.
And those contact numbers, should you need to speak to anyone, 0800 029 999 is the 24-hour hotline. And you can also get in touch via the official WhatsApp service on 0600 123 456.
All right, so just these are the breakdowns that for the COVID-19 stats. We've got Gauteng at 224,158, still the province with the most infections. Limpopo coming in at the bottom there with 16,547, according to the reported numbers we get from the Department of Health. And tests conducted, 4.4 million is where we're at right now.
And of course, we're not going to focus on these right now, but these were some of the earlier trending topics that we didn't get to because of the busy show that we have today. But those were the trending topics we came in on. They've obviously changed now. Yeah. Hashtag Trump, hashtag Tito, hashtag my Twitter.
I must say, the biggest trending topic right now, I think we can get rid of those. Those were the first thing this morning. Things have developed substantially. And of course, Senegal taking the top trending post right now. And you can see that there's a lot of activity currently happening there. And I think from some of the descriptions being read from the area and heard, of course, it's very, very tense at the moment. It's quiet, but tense. And the reality is that, you know, there's been the gathering of a lot of EFF supporters that are there. We've seen some visuals of them. And also, you've seen some of the farmers that have been gathering as well. So, you know, there's been so much talk about that. And I know we're hoping to get... who are we hoping to
Mokoni Rachitanga, who's of course a political and social commentator, who has written a piece about, you know, perhaps the opportunities that this actually presents for us. So what we'll try and do is we're going to focus on Senegal and what's happening there right now. So we'll speak to our reporters, Reginald Witbooi and Samkela Maseko, as you say, who is stuck at a roadblock, but he's probably moved since then because this is a developing story. And then we'll try and get Mokoni on to just, you know, analyze and look at some of the various nuances around this particular situation.
Yeah, indeed it is. I'm hearing from our director. All right, so let's go to the court right now.